Hey, what's up you guys? If you're going to be towing a trailer with your Ford Escape, you're going to need trailer wiring. It's required by the law. So let's go ahead and break down that install for you. You'll need the tools seen here to complete your installation. Alright guys, majority of the work is going to be in the cargo area. We're going to start by removing the taillights to gain access to those harnesses. Starting on the driver's side taillight, we'll go ahead and remove these two circle covers with the flathead screwdriver. And then we'll remove these two bolts with an 8mm socket. And we'll remove the taillight by pushing towards the rear of the vehicle. And that's held in by these three clips. And we'll push down on the tab on the harness and we'll remove it and set it aside. And we'll repeat on the passenger side. All right, so there's no room to route our wires through the bumper, so we're gonna need to get behind the panels. So we're gonna need to start by removing the floor cover. All right, to remove the driver's side storage tray, we will be removing these two clips, and we'll be using a trim panel removal tool. And then we'll remove it. We'll repeat on the passenger side. And as we remove the passenger side, we'll take this box out and set it aside. To remove the scuff panel, we'll start by removing two torque screws on the end of each side, and we'll be using a T25 torque screw bit. And towards the center of the scuff panel, there's a push pin on both sides. So we'll go ahead and use a trim panel removal tool to remove that. Now we'll remove the scuff panel by pulling up. And then we'll go ahead and pull back on the driver's side panel, and we'll use our trim panel removal tool. Now at the driver's side taillight harness, we're going to go ahead and remove this grommet on the side. Now from the inside of the vehicle on the driver's side, we're going to take our T-connector with the yellow and brown wire, and we're going to go ahead and push it from the inside out of that grommet we just removed. So on our grommet, we're going to go ahead and take a knife, and we're just going to cut a slit through that grommet, and then we'll take our T-connector and push it through that slit. And we'll plug our T-connector into the taillight harness. All right, now we're going to go ahead and reinstall our driver's side taillight assembly. And we'll repeat on the passenger side. And we'll use the green T connector for the passenger side. On the driver's side, we're going to go ahead and ground our wiring harness. We're just going to go right here on the side on this metal, and we will use the included self-tapping screw. All right guys, now we're going to go ahead and run our power wire from the battery to our converter box. Now we are not going to be using the power wire that comes with our kit. We're actually going to be using our U-Haul exclusive power wire. This comes with the fuse holder already connected and a protective loom on the wire itself. All right guys, in the engine compartment, our battery is located on the driver's side. It's just underneath this cover right here. Now we're going to need to run our battery wire from here to the converter box. As you can see, there's not a lot of room. We want to avoid everything hot and things that are moving. So we determined that our best route is to go through the fender, which actually leads our path right back here. And we're going to take our wire and we're going to run it right back here behind the taillight. So right back here, you can feel the fender going down underneath the vehicle. So we're just going to continue to push our wire back there. After you've pushed your wire down the wheel well enough, should be able to pop out right underneath here. And we'll go ahead and continue to pull it down through to the bottom of the vehicle. All right, now that we have our wire underneath the vehicle, we're going to go ahead and remove the edge of these panels right here. And we're going to bring our wire and just follow these panels all the way down the driver's side till we get to that grommet. And the nuts on the panels, we'll use a 10mm socket. We'll bring it over this second panel. And we're going to go ahead and come over the cross member here and over the coil spring. And we'll secure it with some zip ties. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and prep our vehicle for our power wire. Now right here on the driver's side on the floor, there's a grommet right here. We're gonna go ahead and remove that, as we'll use that to gain access to our power. And we'll go ahead and push it up through the grommet. Now we're going to cut a slit halfway through that grommet. All right, now we're going to go ahead and connect our power wire to the black wire on our converter box. and we're going to use a heat shrink butt connector. And we'll go ahead and use our butane torch. All right, now we're going to go ahead and secure our 4-flat harness. Now, if you'd like, you can leave it right here with the spare tire. Now we're going to route it towards our hitch, so we'll go ahead and show you how that's done. So we're going to push our 4-flat down through that hole. And once you have enough length through, we're going to go ahead and take our grommet and put the wires through that slit and put it into place. And we'll go ahead and tuck all of our wires behind the paneling, and then we'll go ahead and put it back into place. And we'll repeat on the passenger side. All right, now we're going to go ahead and secure our 4-flat harness. We're going to route it towards the receiver, and we're going to go over the bumper support and get it right here. All right, we're going to go ahead and use a 4-flat mounting bracket to secure our 4-flat harness. Now, our kit does not come with a mounting bracket, so we're going to be using part number CQT118144. You can find this at your closest U-Haul Hitch Center. And we're going to go ahead and line it up, and using a drill bit, we'll go ahead and drill our first pilot hole. And we'll make sure it's square, and we'll drill the second pilot hole. And we'll tighten it with a 10mm socket. And we'll put it in until it clicks into place. All right, now that everything is in place and hooked up, we're going to go ahead and connect our ring terminal on our fuse holder to the positive terminal on the battery. And we're going to go ahead and remove this nut using a 10mm socket. And in our fuse holder, we're going to go ahead and insert our 15-amp fuse.